I have waited a long time for this moment. Today I am playing with the Urban Decay Naked palette that they reformulated and relaunched, and I just feel like this year is so nostalgic. So here it is. I'm so excited. I am gonna show close-ups, swatches of this palette. Young me is so excited right now. I could never afford it, but we're here. From top to bottom, we have Virgin, Sin, Naked, Sidecar, Buck, Half-Baked, Smog, Dark Horse, Toasted, Hustle, Creep, and Gunmetal. The packaging is that like old velvet packaging, kind of reminds me of the Anastasia Beverly Hills, Modern Renaissance, Subculture, like all of those. Kind of reminds me of that. My idea for this palette today is I want to do two looks, one showcasing more day look and one turning that day look into a nighttime look. There's also a brush that comes in here. I don't know if I'm going to be using the brush, honestly. I might just use my own, but it does come with a brush. Alright, so I'm going to go into the e.l.f. Lock It Down eyeshadow primer. And I'm just gonna blend this out with my finger. Okay, so I think I'm gonna start with this shade called Naked in the palette. And I'm taking this on a Blink Brushes E62. And this is just gonna be like my crease color for the look. This is going to be a more daytime look, something you can wear every day that's super easy and simple. So I'm just gonna start with the shade Naked, and I'm gonna pop that all over my crease on both eyes. The matte is applying very nicely. It's very buttery. It's not patchy or anything. I feel like it's a good crease color for every day. It matches my crease kind of perfectly. And this is like my first time playing with this formula because I've never tried the original Naked. This is my first time. Little old me is just crying happy right now because she finally has that palette that everyone's like talking about forever. The mattes so far are working really nicely with that e.l.f. primer, but I feel like that primer is kind of meant to like dupe the Urban Decay primer potion, so it's doing a really good job. And as I said, this is a more daytime look, and I don't really feel like you make those types of looks pretty dramatic, so I'm just gonna go in with the shade Buck in this palette, and I'm just gonna use this to kind of deepen it up just a little bit so it's not too dramatic but still perfect for every day. Just gonna add this on the end of my eye with a Blend Bunny B1 brush. This is exactly what I wanted, just like a little definition, nothing too crazy. We're just putting a little bit of definition right on the end here because your workday eye look is not going to be very dramatic. So pretty. I actually really enjoy the way that this is kind of deepening it up just the right amount where you can continuously build it to deepen it up just enough. Usually I'm used to just deepening it up with like the darkest brown in the palette, but this isn't even the darkest brown or shade in this palette, and it's working lovely for this. Going back into the original shade Naked, and I'm just gonna use that to like make sure these edges are blended and everything is looking really nice. Now, just because this is a work look does not mean we can't go in with some shimmer. So I think I'm gonna use Smog, and I'm gonna use the shade Sidecar. So I'm going to start with Smog since it's more of like a bronzy shade. It's not going to deepen this up much more than it already is. So I'm just going to add this towards the end, right where we applied Buck. Taking my blending brush again, and I'm just going to make sure to blend these shades in. And now I'm going to take this shade Sidecar. I'm so excited because this one looks so pretty and sparkly. And I'm just going to add this towards the inner corner. It's really pretty. I love this so much. I already feel like this is too dramatic, but that's literally me. I'm like, just a light everyday look. Turns it into a smoky eye for work. Good job, Alex. But I would still wear this, so sorry not sorry. But I am going to pop on the rest of my makeup, and then I'll be right back. I'm probably talk about what I can do as like mascara. Well, maybe I can do that right now. Yeah, let's do that right now. Because this is a work look, I'm not going to work. It's literally Sunday. I don't wear makeup to work because I work a warehouse job, so like it could be kind of dumb for me to wear makeup at work, I'm not gonna lie. But before I go in with mascara, I am gonna take the shade Sin and I'm gonna add this to my inner corner and my brow bone. You need a good inner corner and brow bone highlight. You just need one. I really like the shade for the inner corner. It's really bright. It really pops. It looks good. Okay, now we're going into some brown mascara. This is the one I've been loving from e.l.f. It's the Lash Extender in brown. And this is a tubing mascara. And I've just been really loving it for when I just want to wear mascara, because it's a tubing mascara, so it's not gonna leave you with like raccoon eyes at the end of the day, and it's easy to take off if I'm filming that day, because sometimes I like to start with a blank canvas and not have mascara on, and I feel like this really helps with that. And the color is perfect. It's not too brown, but it's not too black, and like it literally does so much for my lashes. It speaks for itself. So I'm gonna pop on the rest of my work day inspired makeup, and I'll be right back to turn it into a nighttime inspired makeup. Alright guys, I'm gonna go back into the Naked palette for the lower lash line. I do have the rest of my makeup on, but for my lower lash line, I am just gonna take Naked and Buck. This is still my everyday work look. And I'm just gonna throw this on my lower lash line. You don't have to be like super perfect. It's just so we have, you know, the color matchy. I am gonna go in with the ColourPop Exit eyeliner. And this is just gonna be my day look eyeliner. And then I'm just gonna go in with the same brown mascara on the lower lashes. Alrighty, and here is basically my everyday work office look with the Urban Decay Naked palette, and I feel like I would wear this if I worked in an office setting. As I've said before, I wanted to be a lawyer. I feel like if I was a lawyer, this would be the look I would wear to go beat the case. Alright, so basically I'm done with my day being a lawyer, and now I need to go out on a date with my mans. What can we do with this to transform this into something sultry, beautiful, perfect for a night out? The good part is that we don't really have to do a whole lot because there's already a whole lot going on from the day. So I think I want to deepen it up instead of, you know, trying to work harder. We're gonna try to work smarter. So I'm gonna try and I'm gonna mix the shade Buck with Creep. I'm gonna make like a deeper brown out of the two, and I'm gonna add this on the outer corner of the eye look that I already have going on. Right, so we're just gonna deepen it up, and you want to bring it in and bring it out because it's gonna make it more sultry, more not friendly for the office. And you're just gonna blend the edges. I'm gonna take the shade Creep, and I'm gonna take the Sigma E6 brush, and we're gonna try to create a wing with this. I don't know how this is gonna go, but we're gonna try it. This is perfect for like a smoky wing. We're totally not doing a smoky wing, but it sure is perfect for one. I want to do an inner corner moment because I feel like that will also help this look more like an outlook. And I feel like lashes really make this look more date night-ish. And we have white eyeliner on. I feel like some black eyeliner will really make this look more sultry, more night out-ish. So I'm gonna see if I can switch it. Maybe kind of make it grayish. I don't know, but we're gonna try. I really like this. Okay, and now I'm gonna throw on a pair of lash. I'm using a pair of half lashes from Ioni. Alright you guys, and this is the finished nighttime look. I'm obsessed. I really enjoyed how I was able to take one look and make two looks out of it. I feel like that's different from my usual just making two looks on each eye. I feel like this is very realistic. I feel like a lot of people would do this type of makeup up going from one thing, transforming it into another, I think is really fun. I kind of figured this was the perfect palette to do that with, and I can't wait to continue playing with this palette. This palette is available on Ulta right now. I will link it. It is an affiliate link and I do make a little bit of a commission. Thank you so much for using it. I feel like if you have issues with eyeshadows, you're scared of eyeshadows, this is a good beginner palette to purchase. The mattes are very easy to work with, very simple, and you're able to do a lot with this. I was able to create a wing with it. It looks really fun. It looks really good. I enjoyed it. The shade Sidecar in here is so pretty. I feel like that's my favorite shimmer in this palette. Have you tried this palette before? What are your thoughts on it? I would love to hear from you guys in the comments section down below. I'm so happy that I finally have it. I feel like I've completed a check mark on my bucket list. Please let me know what you guys thought of this style video. It's a little different for me and I wanted to make sure it's something that a lot of people can use in their everyday life. I feel like back in the day, a lot of people did this with their old naked palettes, turning their daytime into nighttime looks. So I would love some feedback. Thank you so much for watching and for always being a part of what I'm doing. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Bye. I'm so excited. Like, I'm having a hard time with fucking everything. Nothing wants to work with me. Like